Hello. Good morning. It's been a while since you've been on here, so I want to give an introduction.
Okay. My computer went off. Yeah, it's been roughly 8 months since I've been on. Oh no. While I was traveling for work, I was able to live stream with you, I think in February.
I think you did one with me in February,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
but it still feels like forever ago.
Oh yeah. You got me the most recently, but yet it still feels like forever.
I mean, yeah, it was a while. I'm going to share that. I'm going to share in my Discord that we're live and other Discords. Just because I think I didn't get, I definitely messed up with the where we were. I was promoting it as if it was on Twitch, and nope, we're on YouTube this morning.
It's okay.
Okay, I see two people in the chat. Why don't you do your intro? And
oh God, it's been a while.
It's okay. You can. We're not judging you here. And while you're doing it, I'm going to put the Forest Room code up on screen. Perfect. And then I'll read it out once I'm done posting it in all the different Discords I'm a part of.
Well, I'm Natalie Locke. My channel is Natalie Locke or Ryder Locke. Same thing on Instagram. I know Sarah has like everything listed in the description. If you need to find me again. I had joined the writing crowd, I think July of last year. So I did cross my year mark. But for the last 7-8 months, I was traveling for work, and I kind of fell off the deep end. But I still got writing done because my goal, since joining the writing crowd, is I actually got a manuscript done. Had beta readers, and even Sarah's mom was an sensitivity reader for me because she actually had expertise in the field that I was writing about. And yeah, I my channel, when it starts back up, this is my first video since being gone, but my channel is still about my writing journey and trying to get a literary agent, and hopefully this becomes an awesome second job and maybe even a retirement if I get far enough in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I have added way too many Discords since the last time I actually remembered to post my streams in Discord. So this is taking longer than it used to.
Oh, it'll be fine. I think everyone.
I think people are going to figure it out because everyone who follows me on Twitch also follows me on YouTube, so they should have gotten the notification or something. But at the same time, I don't trust.
Well, and then didn't you post on Instagram too?
I did, but I said it was on Twitch. That was the problem.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it was supposed to be, and I just totally, my bad. It's fine. It's fine. We're getting it. Already posted there. Okay, I think we're covered.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm going in and I'm double checking your write-ups for Discord.
Yeah. Klacha or Sam is here, or Gina is here. Watching in bed on my iPad, does that mean you're not going to be able to do the Forest app?
Yeah, probably. I know I use my phone for the video, so I can't ever use the Forest app.
Yeah. Crow is here. Hello. Natalie is in the chat as well.
I like to talk to people.
Regina's in the Forest Room, so I guess you're using your phone. Klacha's in bed on laptop. Yep. I'm at my desk. I had to get out of bed, or I would probably not remember to have gone live on time. I mean, we went live a minute late, but that was just because someone from Natalie's personal life was on camera.
Yeah.
Ish. On mic,
Sorry.
definitely on mic. So
In my defense, that person was had edits in here, and I was like, "You put a star. What does it mean?" I don't know. Okay, thanks.
great editor job.
Yeah, but it's okay. I didn't pay them. So all right.
Okay. Hotel Quebec X-ray whiskey kilo Yankee.
Bravo.
All of them, but I accidentally skipped one of them when reading it out loud. I got too excited to show off my new skills.
I
My
appreciate
new
them.
level
It's
of
not.
skill.
Yeah.
I got some stuff from IKEA to move into my new place, and
Ooh, nice.
I was like, I don't know if I ever want to physically come to an IKEA again because you had to walk through the entire floor every single time to find the exit. But we were walking by like the kitchen mock-up things,
Yeah.
and they had a chalkboard, and it was like the military alphabet for no reason. And I was like, oh, I know that. And my mom's like, yeah, I hear you say that all the time because obviously over the summer I was living with her and stuff. So
Yeah.
for the whole pandemic, actually. But yeah, she was like, oh, that's what I was hearing you say all those times. And I was like, yeah.
It wasn't just it wasn't just me like talking to a wall. I swear, you don't have to worry about me.
She knows I was streaming, but I don't think she ever like really thought about like, oh, she's saying the phonetic alphabet.
Yeah.
She would just hear me saying words.
It saved me a few times because people, I don't know if my accent comes through or something. They go, "What did you say?" And I'm like, here, phonetically, it's spelled out this way.
I don't really feel like you have an accent most of the time, but sometimes you'll say something and I'm like, oh, there's like a little something, but it's not like. But it's really
I
funny.
thought I was gonna sneeze.
In my new building, my letter sounds similar to another letter, so they actually say the military phonetic, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah. It's helped. It's helpful because like even if your letter doesn't sound familiar, like B and D usually sound familiar, but when you're saying certain words like every or ever or something like that, some people think there might be a B in there, and you're like, berry or very, like with V, a very and berry, and it just makes it easier if people remember the military alphabet.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to share the timer. Chrome tab, 10 minutes, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone.
Okay. Oh, I got to chapter 5 in my editing.
Ooh.
Yeah. I would say maybe I've edited like 10 edits total. It always takes a while to get in. Like I started
Yeah.
on Discord, rolling out those notifications. Then I eventually started the editing.
I was watching a compilation of movie fight scene, hand-to-hand combat between female
Hey,
and male characters. So
that's awesome.
they had a bunch of different ones, and a lot of them they were fighting, and then they like would pull out a blade, and I'm like, I can't use that. I was like, I can't. I was like, that's not what's happening in my book. But then the last one that I got to watch, because there's one more fight in the compilation I didn't get to watch. I was like, okay, this stuff I can use.
You're about to get a second host. My son's coming over. Do you need some help? Okay. We're gonna turn this down because I do not want his videos to compete with mine. Are you on TikTok? Oh no, he was on YouTube. Okay. I feel a little better now. If my kid at age 3 is already getting on TikTok, something's wrong. I mean, though I'm sure there is kid content on there, but there's a lot that's not.
Yeah, no.
And we already got kids YouTube, and that's enough for me. And that has its own threshold limit, so yeah, it works. But no, okay. He's next to me. He's just not on camera. In case anybody hears a small, high-pitched voice, it is not mine. So the final video was exactly what you wanted, but I guess the next sprint we do, you'll actually be able to use it then.
Yes, exactly. And then I'll probably just watch the Atomic Blonde fight scene anyway, because
I haven't seen that movie yet, and
I haven't seen the movie. I've only seen that one fight scene because it's like I think it was shared a lot when there was like a lot of interviews where it's like, oh, like what's it like to do your own stunts and yada yada yada. And that's like I'm here for it. So.
Why not? I know you clicked on a comment, then I started talking again. Which
no, it's okay. Kelly was just saying that she was glad that she's not the only one with a small coat.
We got a few of them. If anybody wants to see.
Hi.
Just enthralled. I got headphones in, so you can't hear or see anything. I
Oh,
got a little blanket. Oh well. You want to see? Okay. I just said, do you want to see? He went, no. Straight face. Cool. Okay, mom has her dreams.
Yeah, okay, you, Kelly, Amara. I've had other moms on. Oh my God. Writer Mama, but I'm blanking on her real name right now. It starts with an N.
Yeah. I've been out of the game for so long. I really have. I have.
Aileen? Oh, I don't know. That's bad.
I did a lot of brain dumping while I was gone, and it's like riding a bike almost, but the thing is I forget what the pedal is called and the handlebars and everything, so I'm relearning those. I can do it, I just forget the names of everything.
Yeah, so I'm used to my co-host being like, hold on, and then like suddenly randomly muting, and I'm like
oh, I gotta mute real quick.
Yeah.
And then right before the mute happens, you hear the scream, and you're like, oh yeah.
I just assume it now.
The bus. Or the random conversations off camera.
Yeah. Crow took the first sprint to take the trash out. I mean, important. Nina came in, Kelly came in, Mallory, good morning. Watching a gaming stream and lost track of time. how is everyone? Well, I think we're all struggling to, get into the groove of work, or in some cases,
Yeah.
struggling to get awake because my 8 a.m. time is Regina's 5 a.m. time. And I told her,
Oh,
I said, you have every right. You have been to every single one of my streams because I normally start them at 9, but because of my internship schedule, I now have to start my streams on Fridays at 8, and then Sundays I can do the normal 9. And so I was like, you have every right and my blessing, which you don't need in this case, to skip
no.
my Friday morning streams because they are 5 a.m. at
Mhm.
your time. You could come in at your normal 6 if you want, or you could just not come at all. I understand. And she's like,
Yeah.
no, I want to be there. I might not be functioning, but I'm going to be there. So, proof.
Yes, she is here. She could also watch it on the back end too.
I know. I was like, whatever.
But hey, I think it's kind of like, so when I've gone to the gym or something, working out, I get in my own head and I pretend I'm competing with people around me, which makes me work harder. And
Yeah.
so I wonder if her approach is kind of the same thing. Like she actually has to come in, and if she's there live, she knows it's like gonna she's gonna get the work done. But if she like
Yeah.
watches on back
I
end,
I don't do
then
well when I'm watching someone stream
after the
after
fact,
the fact. Because like I can hit pause whenever I want. Like it's
yeah,
like
I could
not an
hit pause,
actual.
or I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna clean or something, which is still productivity. But
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
my goal is to write and I keep on coming up with reasons not to,
Yeah.
I gotta fix something. And if I make a fake competition in my head to make me write, then so be it.
Yeah. Sometimes we have to play ourselves up
Hmm.
here to like do it.
It always makes me think of the cartoons where someone's like on the edge of something where they have to jump and they're like, okay, uh oh look, a deer, and then they make themselves jump like as if they push themselves literally.
Yeah.
um and that's what it makes me feel like.
Kelly is here after going to bed at 5 a.m. So, woman,
Ooh,
you're also getting my applause for being here.
yeah.
Um, Crow is asking, what is this functioning thing you speak of? Usually I am working during a stream, but I prefer if that other peeps are alive. Yes.
Yes. Something
Um,
about like having a community
yeah.
acting at the same time. It makes you feel supported and around like-minded people.
And also there's like we're not pressuring each other to work because we're not that type of, at least I'm not that type of
No,
stream, but like
no.
you feel motivated to work because other people are doing it on the other side of their computers.
There's a psychology behind that. Like if you have roommates or a spouse or something and you want them to start cleaning, there's a psychology behind if you start cleaning and not even like pressuring them or giving them glares while you're cleaning. You do it long enough, they're gonna start cleaning. It's like something in our psyche. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, Gotta go pick up
where
a Walmart order.
order.
Yeah, I said it correctly, but I felt like I didn't say it correctly, so I said it again.
There's so many times when I started writing that one, I realized um, words are weird. Like I put them down and I'm like, is that how you spell it? And I'm not getting the red line underneath of like spell check or anything. I'm like, is that how you write that word? And then the more I look at the words, the more it seems wrong.
Yeah, there have been
Like,
times when I've written a word correctly, and like for some reason, like word, if I'm writing an academic paper or like Scrivener, if I'm doing
mhm.
novel writing, and it's not like a word I came up with, it's like it's a word, and it'll underline it as if it's wrong, and I Google it, and I'm like, I'm correct. What is up with this? Stop giving me anxiety.
Yeah. Ooh, if you don't mind, I gotta ask a question to the chat that will help me in my editing process. So my main character is from the South. And they say the conjunction, which is probably made up too, but of who would, who'd. If you were reading a story and you knew the character was from the South, and so you expect a little bit of insertion of Southern dialect,
I'd be fine with
would
that.
it? Yeah, would it throw you off if you read who'd?
No.
Like so, WHO''D, maybe
No,
even LD. I don't know. I think I would keep the L out. No,
I wouldn't do an L. That would confuse me.
no L. Yeah, that
But
would. All right. Who'd?
boom. Yeah.
I will just say that the person who edited, did the last read through of my manuscript, felt it was not a proper conjunction. So,
Oh no,
is it
the thing is that people say things that aren't proper all the time, but because they say it so much that you're used to it. So
yeah,
who'd works
well,
for me.
and I don't do it in the what's the word? In the actual narrative. It's only during the see, I told you I just don't remember words. It's in the
Dialogue.
Dialogue. Thank you. I was like, what's the
so
word?
then it really couldn't.
Yeah.
Even if it was like internal monologue and someone was like and the main character was thinking like, oh, who'd whatever, like I'd be fine with it. But you have a Canadian who would not be thrown off, and you have some from, and I'm always going to mispronounce this, Nevada, somewhere in the middle. You told me what it rhymes with, and I've already forgotten.
It's okay. Oh my gosh, what just happened to my computer? Oh, don't crash on me. Today's not the day.
Save your work.
Yeah, speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and save my work right now. And it was just a pop-up, so I'm okay. But still,
okay.
I'm going to
save. Yeah, everyone should save. This is your reminder to save your work right now.
And thank you, everybody, and Zara, to answer that. I just wanted to get clarifications. And the person who reviewed it totally looked at me off camera like that, stared at me.
I could see looking off at the person.
I was like, fine.
Okay. Your facial expression in that moment of a like I'm right, you're gonna give me trouble. So much of a friend who I actually had on my channel for musical theater. She's also blonde, and she's also like a don't mess with me type of person. But yes. Okay, for the code for, I think everyone's in it or almost everyone. I see 3 people. Last time there were 4. But the code for anyone who needs me to read it out is 5 Kilo Sierra Papa Hotel November Tango.
Yep.
I used to get tripped up on Papa and Mike for some reason, because it's like it was hard for me to like. For some reason, it's like that doesn't seem right or something. It would just take me.
For me, it's the ones that I don't use that often that I always get tripped up on. So Quebec, I don't use very often. And Lima for a while. I just didn't use it that often when I was having to spell things out.
Yeah, I don't think I ever get L's in these codes, but like it's a randomly generated thing, so there isn't really a letter that like I never don't use, except now that you say it, I was like, I don't think I've ever had an L.
Yeah, actually, because I'm thinking of the forest apps that I was in on, I don't remember L. Of course, I don't think I committed that much detail to memory either.
No. But like I don't remember ever saying that letter.
Yep. That.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna start the next one.
I learned something new about my own country and the states of it.
I think the first time I said like Nevada, and she was like, "I'm just gonna tell you that's not it," and I was like,
"Bless your heart."
I was like, "Please educate me." Okay,
I
we're
will
gonna.
always open to education. Always open to it.
Yeah, it's just hard because it's like when it's through text, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna remember this.
Mm.
We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone.
Oh, we get to hear Spencer.
Sorry,
There
was
we go.
watching flying arm bar demonstration.
Nice. Well, I think I'm halfway through my edits now. Oh, no, not halfway through. Well, maybe. I don't know. Now I'm counting the number of pages I have. 202, and I'm on 77, so not halfway through. But it's getting closer. And I'm saving.
Woo! Okay.
So today I learned how to properly spell bearings, as in she is trying to get her bearings. I did not know how to spell it before, apparently. Thanks, Google.
Isn't it EAR?
I spelled it with an A and two R's instead
Okay.
of EARINGS.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's been a while. And I wrote this so long ago now that I'm just like, what was I trying to say?
Okay. I'm setting up
tired.
banners
You're
now.
like, ugh.
Well, it's more like, oh my God, I've been falling down on the banners. So
Oh.
it's like,
Because I was
okay.
going to say, like, you're doing great. You're getting things done and
I mean, the
everything,
nice
and
thing about being on YouTube is that all of these links are in the
Yeah.
description.
There you go.
So you can follow Natalie through all of those links.
Yeah, if you feel like it, no pressure. It's fine.
You're like, I don't really need you to. Reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Let's see how other people did. Anya had come in and so hello. Yeah, my mom had gotten me 2 donuts and a breakfast sandwich yesterday when she dropped Riley off for me to take care of her while my mom went to an appointment. So I ate one of the donuts yesterday, and then I meant to eat the other donut during the break in my class, because my classes are 2.5 hours long and we get like a break somewhere in the middle. But I just wasn't hungry at the time, so it got smushed in my backpack, and then I was hungry, so I ate that, and I'll do something more healthy after the stream ends.
No judgment here. You're still eating. You're still hydrating.
Yeah,
You're doing
I mean,
fine.
I'm hydrating, which is normally the part that I fall down on. So,
Me too. Goodness, I always do.
oh, this is so exciting! Sent the translation of my first chapter of my novel to an editor. Looks like you guys might be able to read it soon.
Nice.
Yeah, you could give it away for free. You know what? I think you should post the first one on your Ko-fi page as a document and or as a blog post, whatever. And then you can do the second chapter. I'm thinking in Kindle Vella terms. Sorry, the second chapter behind a paywall for like either one-time supporters or monthly supporters or all supporters. And then I think that'll help you.
Nice. Look at you with all your business savvy stuff. I swear, if I ever do Ko-fi or something, I'm coming to you first.
Do it. Kelly did hers under her like name, Kelly Wright, whereas most of her other social media is _dragon. But I would just do your name if you can. So like Natalie Locke instead of Writer Locke. I mean, both would work. I'm not researching weapons because in this sparring scene, there aren't weapons allowed. Although I would say the person she's fighting would pull out a cheat like that if he had access to it, but he's not in a place where he could have like grabbed a weapon without her seeing.
Yet.
Natalie is a native English speaker. Anya speaks German. right?
Deutsch?
Nina is in Austria. I know that. And from what I remember, Anya is German. If I got that wrong, I'm going to blame it on the fact that I woke up at 7, which is an hour earlier
Yeah.
than
We'll
I'm
blame it
used
on
to.
that.
Okay.
Deutsch, yay. I lived in Germany for a few years. And I tried to learn. I got to the point where I could at least order food in German, and after that, I I couldn't learn more. I remember I had to go see one of my friends, and her house was locked, but her kids were upstairs, and she was like, "Hey, go, take care of my kids for me real quick," or while she was rushing home. And there was a shop underneath, and so I went to the shop and had to pull out my uh, Deutsch to English and English to Deutsch app and try to tell them meine Freundin and I wohnen Teppich, and I was like, so I was trying to say broken. My friend lives stairs is what I ended up saying, if I remember correctly. But it was just one of those comical moments where they at least let me upstairs, a complete stranger, in knowing that I spoke English because I definitely wasn't speaking German. They let me upstairs to their English speaking tenant.
That's funny. 4 Mike Quebec Charlie Zulu 55.
You'd be better at that than me.
That's probably the only thing I'm better at than you when it comes to your
That
area
side
of
of
work. Leah came in. Anya saying that's how she feels when she tries to speak French.
Yeah. It's learning another language is difficult, but they say once you learn one language, another language, it's a little easier to learn more after that. You just got to get fluent in one first, and
It also depends on the language, though. The languages, like
true.
their ones are very separate from each other, where it's like it's not English and that's the only similarity it has, or it's like it's not my native language and that's all I got.
Yeah.
Because like Chinese and French were not similar, and I got further in French because my school had it and I just had to, and so I took. And then
Yeah.
once I'd gotten, I was like, okay, well, for school, I'm not gonna restart something that I don't haven't tried since I was 5. Like I'm gonna continue the one that I've been working on. So like my comprehension of French is much better than my speaking because my my first 4 years of learning French was like with the teacher who didn't really encourage us to speak it.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's also harder to speak because you're trying to think off the top of your head, and it's even
Yeah.
why when we're speaking our own language, they were like, "Oh my God, what's the word?" And we end up
Yeah.
saying like we can't remember the word for shorts, so we say like halved pants or something to say short because we can't think of the word, and
Yeah.
it's always harder to come up with the word. But yeah, reading, and if I'm reading German, I can usually pronounce it because also the German alphabet is like if you see the letter, it's usually pronounced. So I can get close enough, and reading is always easier. And then you can also get context where you may not know all the words, but due to the context, you're like, oh, this probably means that.
Yeah. But like
Unless we're talking idioms.
I did what's it called now? Independent study in high school for my final year of my senior year, and it was in French, and so I was reading Les Fleurs de Mal and Le Père Goriot and all these other things like in French where it was dense and it wasn't like modern French necessarily either. So it's like I had to get really good, and I had to write like 10-page papers in French.
Oh.
But she was always very she was And when I was in high school, I think I spoke French the best because I had teachers who wouldn't let people get away with speaking in English. But
Mm,
like when I got to college, it was like mostly reading again. Like there wasn't much talking, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
this like isn't what I needed. I needed to learn how to talk. So,
Well, and then that's when you just gotta surround yourself so that you have to say it and everything. There's a last story, and then I swear I'll be quiet so we can get back to editing and such. But it was it was funny because my a story I read was this exchange student from America went to Germany and was staying with this family, and the father would could not understand a word of German she said. So she had to be very precise and enunciate properly. And at the end of the summer, after she stayed there, he said in English, "Well, your German got a lot better." He had been making her the whole time just so that she would get better. And I feel like that's what we also need with our, if you're
yeah,
wanting to learn another language, you got to have someone that like knows what they're doing and forces you.
yeah. Um, that's really funny.
To me, it sounds like something my father
I
would.
figured out that was going to be the punchline like right
Yes.
before you said it, but that's amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
okay, we're
Let's
going
go.
to
I'm gonna see if I can at least get over halfway on this thing now.
yes, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. This time I'm not going to put Natalie's URL on screen, but they're all in the description. How did everyone do?
Well, I'm over halfway now. Chapter
Yay.
12 of 22.
Awesome. I just saw that Crow asked for the code, but I think I just started the sprint or something. I apologize. I'm setting up the forest room code now.
I'm saving my project. I suggest other people save their progress.
Yep, save, stretch, hydrate. I really need to stretch. I haven't been stretching enough the past few days. And my back is not happy with me.
Yeah, neither is mine. I got like creams to put on my lower back now. I got one of those foam rollers, which I love.
Yeah. I have one. I just need to use it. Echo, Yankee, Sierra, Delta, 7 Kilo. I am almost done with chapter 21 of this story. It's taken me like all week to get this far just because this week was, I had school, I had work, and I'm not done with moving all my furniture in, or I'm done moving all my furniture in. Not all my furniture has arrived yet.
Wow. And then do you have to put it together or?
No, I put everything together that needs to be.
Okay.
And I've been able to live here since the first day because I had my desk set up the first day. I had my bed, as in the mattress, but the bed frame only arrived yesterday.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and then I had kitchen stuff. So I've been able to live here, but just more and more stuff is being added. But the delivery of my bed frame yesterday was so stressful that it's I feel like I went through 3 days of stress instead of just an afternoon.
But was it set up and you were able to sleep on it last night?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can't say it was worth the stress, but it's worth having the bed.
It's finally done. It's finally done.
It's over with. Yeah.
Nice. I'm just reading through how people did during that sprint.
In the middle of setting up this printer.
Yeah.
Regina got her file open. Leah revised half a chapter. I might go vote today, says Crow. I mean, yeah. I don't see why not, if you're thinking about it.
Exercise that right.
Regina, when you move in New York, do you use a van or a taxi? My mom rented an SUV and made 4 trips.
Wow. Well, and also in New York, due to the square footage, I think you moving versus me moving, of course, and never mind that I have 2 kids and stuff too.
Right.
But it's a lot smaller. If I lived in New York with 2 kids, it would be a lot smaller than it is right now with a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, my mom and I had packed a lot, and it was we had 2 family friends helping. I mean, one was just kind of helping disinfect the entire place, while the other was helping fit stuff into the car and lift things, whatever. And then I had another family friend here whose husband lives in the building that I moved into, so he was helping on this end. And I was just I spent an hour putting my desk together, and and then it took me 2 seconds to put together my coffee table and side table. And
have you met any of your other neighbors?
I've met some of them in the elevator, but in New York, like you don't really meet your neighbors. The fact that I know most of my neighbors in my mom's building is just a virtue of how small the building is and the fact that like
Yeah.
almost everyone has a dog. So like you're gonna meet them out on the street anyway. But it's yeah.
Did you is your dog at your mom's or with
Yeah.
you?
My mom
Oh.
is not 100% empty nesting. I don't think she'd be able to handle that. But yeah. Oop, I hit the spacebar by accident. Yeah. They're both going to come over tomorrow and we're going to cook one of the HelloFresh meals that got delivered.
Ooh.
But I need to cook one today because it was shrimp and I was too lazy to cook it yesterday. I see a dog tail.
Yeah, there's a few. Hey, Lilo. For anyone who has forgotten or never learned, I have two dogs called Lilo and Stitch. Lilo, come here. No, can you come on this side? Oh my God, her tail is hitting everything. Come here. There's Lilo. She's almost 9 years old. She's getting so old.
My dog is 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Stitch, you want to come here?
Stitch.
Nope.
Boy and girl, 2 girls, 2 boys.
They are both girls. We had Lilo for like a year, and then Stitch appeared in the garage, and I was like, "Dude, your name's chosen for you. I'm sorry, I can't have like Lilo."
It's
and
a done deal.
Yeah, it's not Lilo and Stella or anything like that. It's like, sorry, you gotta be Lilo and Stitch.
You're Stitch. It's okay. You'll live with it. Hello, Nia.
Good time. Thank you, Jeff.
I'm going to just read the code out one more time, and then we're going to start our 4th and second to last sprint. We're going to end a little bit over the 2-hour mark, but that's okay. It still gives me enough buffer time before my work day starts from one of my interns.
Finger crossed.
Okay. Echo, Yankee, Sierra, Delta, 7, Kilo. And I just want to check and see if my other internship has started emailing me already this morning because it is past 9. No. Okay.
You're safe.
Yes. For a little while longer.
Got everyone in the forest room.
Yes. Okay. We're going to reshare the timer. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All of Natalie's links are in the description.
I'm helping my daughter with math problems. So even though I
Oh,
didn't get as far as I wanted to in my editing, I'm happy putting it on hold for this because at
I
least
mean,
she's still at
education
this
is
stage.
important.
Yeah, there's that, but then also her math at this level is easier and I can handle it. If she goes into pre-calc anytime soon, which I hope not, then she's on her own and I can't help. So I'm gonna help when I can. And right now it's the stuff that I remember at least. It hasn't escaped
What
my
is
brain
it?
yet.
Is it like algebra or?
No, it's simple math. I would say simple math, but we're dealing with fractions. So I'll even share it with the class here if y'all want. Uh, fifth graders are going on a field trip to the museum. First off, I hate word problems when it comes to math.
Word problems stink.
Yeah, because I'm like, just give me what I
Just give me
need.
the thing.
Give me the equation. I'll figure it out. And if you want me to solve for X, cool. All right. They are taking buses that hold 24 people each. So if 113 students and adults are going on the field trip, how many buses do they need to take? So she already did the math. Yes, we can. She already did the math, and 24 goes into 113 four times. That leaves 17 people left over. So, of course, we're not going to leave anyone behind. So now we are taking 5 buses.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck.
Okay, just setting up the banners.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a little tickle in my nose, and I'm like, am I going to sneeze again? Because it's been a continuous thing all day today. I swear, I'm fine. I'm safe. And I am so close to being done. I'm on page 142 of 202, page chapter 16 of 22. It's progress.
Leah, oh my God, that's so.
Ooh. Wait. Oh God. Oh.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what just happened with Natalie. Crow is getting really frustrated trying to set up the printer. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Okay. Now we're back. Like my phone rang and it was an unknown caller. I'm pretty sure it was a telemarketer. I really don't know. So I just hung up on it. But what I was gonna say, if we want to be really gross with the tea, like you could just either take the fly out or leave the fly in and then it becomes protein.
Okay, no. I knew you were going to say that, and I was like,
desperate times call for desperate measures. I remember being like a broke college student, okay, as fleeting as it was, and then I got pregnant, and then I was broke college student and pregnant with my first child. You work with what you got. You have ramen noodle nights like every single day. Anything that's cheap. And then you don't waste tea.
Nia watched her video
Later.
premiere.
Ooh, nice.
I think it's going to be a cool feature to replay my Twitch episodes. Yeah, that could be cool.
Yes, Leah.
I'm with you. This is the option I take.
If you can. Sometimes, though, it's like if you already, I will say for me, there's like a level on my tea. If I already had like 3/4 of the tea, I don't want to go back and make another tea. And
if there's a fly in it, I act as if the whole thing is.
For me, if I've already had 3/4 and it's a quarter left, I'll just throw away the whole thing. I'm not making another tea because I'm not going to drink it, and I hate wasting. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I normally
there.
hate wasting tea, but the fly is what really gets me.
Yeah, because you never know where it went, depending
I
on these
know.
flies.
Yeah, exactly.
I say that, but in all joking aside, yeah, I'd throw it out. The question is whether I'd be frugal and not make another tea, or if I would make another tea with the risk of not drinking that second one.
Okay.
Buddy, we'll play later.
The code is 36 Charlie Zulu November 2 Yankee. And then we're going to start. Final sprint.
Yep.
Leah, Crow, you want to get into the room? Leah just came in as I was saying that.
How many people you got in the room now?
I got 3. I just know that Crow wanted to be in the previous one.
Yeah.
And wasn't, so I want to give her time to get in.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, then again, it's not like I'm not streaming for a while. I'm streaming again on Sunday on YouTube, planned to be on YouTube, whereas this is on YouTube and was supposed to be on Twitch, but I made a mistake, but it's fine because people are here. We're getting work done. That's what matters. Yeah, I think Crow just popped in. Nope. But someone else did, unless Crow changed their name in the app. I don't think so, though.
Hey, Spencer, come here, please.
Maybe? I don't know. We're going to start this sprint.
Put your glasses back on. All right. Once the sprint starts, I got to show everybody the way my son is dressed right now because it's hilarious. You want to wear them? Never mind. He's not putting it. He was wearing sunglasses, had keys on his hip, and his pants on. Like, Mom, let's go. I'm like, no.
That's really cute. No. Keep trying.
Ooh.
Talk about waste.
Yeah, like that.
Don't do
I would
that.
work harder on that.
Yeah. Throw out the tea, keep the printer. Okay. We are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. This is our final sprint. that was our final sprint.
I'm so close to being done. I'm on my second to last chapter. Like, I got the endurance that when we are done with this stream, I'm just gonna finish editing, close it, save it. Well, save it, then close it. Let's put that in the right order.
Yeah. You want to
But
do it in the proper order.
Like, I probably have like 10 more edits tops scrolling through here. It's not bad. I'll take it.
I just like have a few more sentences left in this chapter and then I'll be done. So I'm almost done with, not the whole story, definitely not the whole story, but.
No. It's so nice when it's like we finally get it. It's taken me 2 hours to get the like oomph that I needed, the push to be like, yeah, I'm going to get this done. And now I'm almost done. And I'm like, well, what else can I do? And so who knows? I might write on one of my other 4 projects after this. When I'm done with this. Yeah. But also my son wants to play the Nintendo Switch, so I might be doing that as well.
I mean, balance.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll do the Forest app and set timers. Be like, all right, now it's time to play with the son, and now it's time to type out some stuff.
I mean, if that works, it works. It sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah. Grow some trees in the process.
Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you?
Oh gosh, I'm just about everywhere. So Facebook, Natalie Locke. I'm not on there as much. I haven't signed in a really long time. Of course, on YouTube.
I didn't even link it in the description down below.
Yeah. Then we're good.
Okay.
I didn't say it. Rewind. You can find me on YouTube, on Instagram, as well as don't I have another one somewhere in there? Oh, and on Twitter. Yeah, thanks for the hint. And it's been a while since I've signed in on Twitter too. God, I'm really bad at this social media stuff. Okay. But yeah, for me, it's I have a full-time job. I'm actually using my vacation days right now, which is why I'm here on a Friday. In case anybody watches this, be like, wait a second, it's a work day. No, I'm on vacation right now. So if anybody wants to.
And you spent it with me.
Yes. It was a staycation. But my channel is pretty much about my antics. I tried to double Milwordy and failed, and I'll post a video on that. Spoiler alert. But I got 4 projects, and I'll talk about them on my channel as well, and kind of what I've learned. And I may share some stuff that is gee whiz information that I found interesting, but you might have known the whole time. But when we kind of get into this field, we kind of forget what's second nature and then what has to be learned. And it becomes second nature eventually. So, yeah, it works. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Oh, and I got 2 kids. If you haven't seen them pop up on the screen.
2 kids, 2 dogs, and a partner.
Yeah.
So full house.
Almost. I could use a Danny Tanner who cleans feverishly. That'd be awesome. But
so that is Natalie. Thank you for joining us as my co-host. And everyone in the chat knows who I am, but my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books, a young adult paranormal romance trilogy, and a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy. Everything is linked down below. My Ko-fi page is where you can buy signed paperback copies if you live in the US or Canada. If you become a monthly subscriber on there, you get perks based on the tier that you subscribe to. If you are a one-off donor, I appreciate you just as much. And that's really the place to follow me for social media updates and things like that, because Instagram is weird for me and I can't be on Twitter for longer than like 20 minutes or my faith in humanity takes a dip. So I'm going to be streaming again at 9 a.m. Eastern on Sunday. So an hour later than it was today. And I hope to see as many of you there as possible. Bye.